And we are live. Hello, Kenny.
Hello. We're live. We live? We're live?
Yup.
We're live, pal.
All right, let me check. Let me check. What's the CPU talking about? I ain't streaming in a minute. I just don't want this thing to just shit on me, bro. Cause I know at my mom's house, man, that
Oh,
would.
are you in the new spot now?
Yeah, I'm just at the new spot.
I'm glad. I'm so glad I got to see your apartment before I left.
I'm glad too, bro. Did you want to hold hands as well?
I probably would have wanted to sit on the couch
Or I
a
didn't you?
little longer.
Oh,
I did, but just a little longer. Maybe niggas actually sit down and like just talk for a while. You know, yeah, cool, cool. And then think about the fucking grits that I know you can't make. Oh,
all right. Well, I'm live. All right, I'm trying to. It's all good. I won't. I'll send it to Reed later, bro. All right, bro. I think. I mean, I'm cool with this being the screen or whatnot. I mean, I do got a little PS4 music, PS5 music in the background. I wanted to slick play the game and talk. You know, like I'm playing like Tony Hawk's or something, and then we're talking so I can already have like a background, so I didn't have to edit. But then I forgot the sound from the game. You know
you are a bad YouTuber.
why?
This nigga, you should have thought of this. To be honest,
I did. That's why. That's my thought. But I
you know
told.
how you know how you know
But
how Tony Pizza Guy and like CM Pulse do it.
no, who the fuck is Tony Pizza Guy?
Yo, but first of all, if you want to go into the wrestling content creator scene, I'm gonna need you to take back what you just said. Who the fuck is Tony Pizza Guy? Take that back. First of all,
Like
first
the
of all,
tone,
Tony.
like the
If
tone.
better,
Was it the tone that I said it
if
with?
you guys see this, I apologize for him. I don't
No,
know
but
his
okay,
name.
okay, but was it the tone? If you can just tell me, was it the tone that I said it? It was like how I. It
It
was like how I said it.
it's the disrespect of just not being informed or know who he is because he's pivotal. Him, do you know who CM Pulse is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what that is.
Do you know who John Blood is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you know who the fuck they are, but not Tony Pizza Guy.
yeah. Nah, I just lied to you twice. Sorry, buddy.
Don't be sorry to me, but they on your ass.
They on these
I
nuts.
was gonna I was gonna say they do it as in like one person has their cam on, which I'm pretty sure you have your cam on, and
No,
then
I
on the
don't.
other side is just the person's profile picture.
Nope.
But I guess
I
not.
don't have I don't have my camera on. My webcam broke. I don't know what happened to it. It just won't turn on now. Like anytime I plug it into anything, the blue light does not come on. It doesn't even pop up, bro. It's just so we no cam in
Well,
it. No cam in it,
I
bro.
guess you will have to edit then, buddy.
No, I mean I'm gonna edit, but not like crazy, bro.
Nah, not crazy edit, but you gonna have to put something on in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I didn't want to like, bro. Look, what I'm doing right now, I feel like it's good enough. I feel like, I feel like us talking, how we gonna talk here in a bit, and then this little gameplay that I'm playing, which is not really much of any gameplay, just me going through 2K, right? I feel like that's gonna be good enough, man. It's
All
gonna be.
right, then. I feel like we should get to it, or I feel like we should go over the match.
Let's do it then, bro. So let's start off today's recap with.
I want to say real quick.
Okay, go ahead,
Have
say it
you
then.
watched any of the WWE Unreal on Netflix?
Yeah, I watched episode 4 and 5.
Okay, I didn't finish 5 yet. Shut up.
I
But
skimmed through 5. I didn't really watch it.
the I feel like depending on who you are and how serious you take liking this sport, professional wrestling, depends on how much you feel WWE is like exposed and shit. Like
Right.
I feel as though it's cool to see because there is a lot that goes into, you know, a weekly television show like Raw, like SmackDown, the big pay-per-views. Even if they do it in an arena, it's still big. But they're doing like 2 night Summer Slams and shit now. Like it takes a lot to go through it, but at the same time, it takes away from the delusion you have of watching wrestling. It's
Right.
all supposed to be a fucking mind trick.
Right.
You're not supposed to know who's gonna win, how they're gonna win, why they're gonna win. It's supposed to happen, and you're supposed to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it worse is now I'm not, or not me, but whoever's watching isn't gonna associate. I hate to say this. Oh my god, I really hate to say this. They're not gonna be able. I feel like to associate Rhea Ripley with Demi Bennett now. I feel like they're not gonna watch it and be like, "Oh, that's Rhea Ripley." They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Rhea Ripley, but her real name's Demi Bennett."
Yeah, but bro, can I also say this though? I really believe that the Unreal isn't for the commercial audience, just like Raw on Netflix is. So I guarantee you, more people would still say that's Rhea Ripley. You know, and it will be that out of 10 people, it will be 2 people that would be like, "Did you know her real name was this?" You know, like I mean, like I think that's what it will be, bro. I don't think Unreal is really unveiling things too much, because at least for me, bro, can I be honest, everything that they talk about, we talk about, bro. We talk about, we think about, we prophesize, we do all this stuff. So seeing them do all this stuff, it don't do nothing but make me want to watch the show more. I ain't gonna lie. Like seeing The Rock and Triple H just go back and forth about you know, how they wanted to do the whole camera work. And bro, you know how I feel about the camera work, and then hearing Triple H call it like he's the one in everybody's ear, cut here, all right, hard camera, pipe it. What, bro? That's so cool. Now am I'm not, yes, I'm taking that into consideration the next time I watch a show, but it's not gonna overlap the show, bro. It's never gonna overlap the show unless they just flat out tell us stuff that's happening right now. But bro, they telling us stuff that happened earlier this year, bro. It ain't nothing. And then it's this. But also though, it's the stuff that they telling us though, bro. You gotta be real. This is Elimination Chamber. You know how controversial that stuff was with Travis Scott and The Rock not being at WrestleMania and all. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. The heel turn with John Cena. That's like, bro, come on. That's fair. Like, it's different if they over here talking about. It's different if they sit here talking about in depth about the like the build up between Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and the storyline between Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, and like if they went through that whole thing, okay, that's way too much. Why, like, bro, you're spoiling it. But we already experienced it, bro. It's not gonna take out no fun, bro. I don't think so. I think that's a cold take, bro.
Not a cold take. I think we got two different viewpoints on it, because you say it's not gonna take away from you watching the show and enjoying it, whatever. But I'm just an old ass fucking, well, not old ass, but I'm just like core wrestling fan. I enjoy not knowing what's gonna happen because that makes the outcome like, ooh, what the fuck, like that much crazier for me. But I was gonna say, to get into us talking about AEW tonight, I tweeted about it. That was lame, but I tweeted about it. What makes AEW for me, and it's always kind of been this way, more enjoyable over WWE since it came out, is the fact that it's the same thing. It's wrestlers wrestling, but AEW does so much more with less, and it just feels like WWE does way less with so much more.
I ain't gonna lie, Kenny, you might have cooked with that one, Brody. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that last little bit does way less with so much more. Cause, bro, let's talk about the more that WWE has that they're not doing shite with. And let's talk about the stuff that they're just now. And I know I'm a Lyra hater. I'm just now hopping on her nuts. Yes, I am. But, bro, they just now getting her bag, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they just now getting in her bag. Let's talk about it. bro. Like, I feel like if they really want, I feel like if WWE really wants to hit the reality TV, we want to make everything real and make it more real and this, that, and the third, bro. What they're doing with Bailey, Becky, and Lyra, cool. What they did with Naomi, cool. What they did with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, cool. Make the, you know what I'm saying? Do it like, you feel me? But when you don't do nothing with Carmelo Hayes, right? And you just now doing something with LWO, and yet you feel me, bro? It's like, and then my biggest take with WWE, bro, in the fans gang, I feel like, look, I love it when we love a wrestler on their wrestling and we just want to see them shine just because they wrestle good. But bro, LWO, that's all I have to say. I don't care. I'm standing on that. Standing 10 toes.
You completely diverted on what I was going to say.
I sure did. My fault, bro. My fault. My fault, bro. My fault, gang.
Not me, Ross. I dropped this incredible line, and you. But let's talk about Carmelo Hayes.
No, wait, no. Well, actually, no. Wait. I actually said that for a reason. I said that because you said they do less with the more that they have. You said something like that, but I just butchered it. Anywho, bro, I brought up Carmelo Hayes because he's the more, you know, and they're doing nothing with him. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like he had the same stimulus package that Braun Breaker had, bro. And it's like, I feel like, stop splitting them up. Yo, if you gonna treat them different on SmackDown, don't put them on SmackDown, put them on Raw. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, come on, bro. You feel me?
I see it, but I think Carmelo, when him and Braun got brought up around the same time, I think Carmelo had a way more of a fucking resume coming out of NXT.
Bro, his stock was, bro, what? Oh God.
Because I've been like thinking about when he was NXT champion and he'd come out and he'd have the different colored gear for the town they were in and the jersey and the flashy entrance. Like, it was everything like WWE eyes about who they wanted the next star to be. You know, that's all NXT is who they want the next star to be. And that's what Carmelo had. And I feel like he gets to the main roster. He has that it was the best of 5, best of 7 series match with Andrade. Great, because it sat here and was like, hey, he can wrestle. Like, look, he can go, he can wrestle, he can talk. He has the look. I feel like with Carmelo, it's just it's just bad luck, bad circumstance, a storyline going wrong. I feel like
I disagree. I literally disagree, bro.
Wait, hold on. This last little bit. I feel like it went wrong because I feel like it could have been way different with The Miz. Way different with The Miz. You can still sit here and say that he wants to help Melo get to the top and be his protege, whatever, but have it be because The Miz is The Miz and he's about himself and he was eventually going to turn on Carmelo. Turn that into a storyline between Miz and Carmelo.
Yeah, but okay, why that doesn't work? Because Carmelo is best as a heel. Like, Carmelo is best as a heel. The Miz is best as a heel. Yes, he works both, but he's the best as not liked when we don't like The Miz, right? So when you pull the trigger on having The Miz turn on Carmelo, what you do is potentially put Carmelo face, when that might do more hurt than good to Carmelo in the long run. Because if you turn him face, we're so used to him being a bad guy and being so unapologetically bad. Like, he doesn't care. Bro, you see him. You see the cutscene. This is just one. This is one on a few. You see the cutscene between him and Cody when they had all that stuff going on with The Rock and Cody Rhodes and all that stuff. Not The Rock, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. They had that stuff going on, and you saw this dude instigate this shit. Cody Rhodes walking away. He said, and if I did know where he was, I wouldn't tell you anyways. What? Like, you know what I'm saying? He can't do that being a good guy. We can't get that being good. I say turn it on his head. We know The Miz can work a face. We know that, right? You can do more of a story with, yes, the Miz will be the face, and yeah, he'll get buried in this, but build on that, right? Make the people want to see the Miz as well, because we want to see the Miz just like we want to see Melo. You know, we like them.
We're saying the same point. We're just flipping who's the face, who's the.
Yeah, but I'm just
I don't
saying.
know if
I'm
you
just
see it,
saying.
it's the same thing. The fucking Miz storyline should have led into a match. I feel because that's usually what forget. But the Miz storyline should have led into a match.
At least, yeah, I agree. At least I agree, and at least with the whole Aleister Black, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, me personally, it would have went something along we got an Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes little thing, and I would have kept going along with the whole Miz taking the hit for Melo, taking a shot for Melo, this, that, and the third. Right? Nah, keep going with that. I would keep going with that until the fans want to see the Miz stop getting hit for Melo, and then, at like a big match or something like that, we do the thing where, like, instead he moves out the way and then Melo gets hit or something like that. I don't know, but boom, we do something with Melo, Aleister, the Miz, but Aleister's also a good guy. But things are different now because we do have I ain't gonna lie, SmackDown mid card scene is like a slow cooker. I ain't gonna fake it to you, because me personally, if it was me personally with this SmackDown roster on the mid card right now, bro, we got Damian Priest, we got R-Truth. What happened?
It's too easy because everyone on SmackDown, my opinion, can work. And I'm not saying that.
Oh gosh, no, but you're right.
I'm not saying that as a wrestling term. I'm not saying work. I'm saying work as in they can wrestle with each other and it'll be good. They can do the backstage promos and
it'll be good. Yeah.
Do the in-ring promos and it'll be good.
Yeah.
It's whereas it's always been like this. Raw has always been about the big stars and the big matches and the big everything. And I feel like SmackDown has always been about like good storylines and good wrestling and pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention. Heavy on the pay attention. Heavy on if you stick with us, it's gonna pay out at the end. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, heavy on that, bro. That's why we have Raw on Netflix and SmackDown still with the TV show brand. I mean, TV show deal, bro. It just makes sense, bro. We got to get the casuals to like us somehow. So we put CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, everybody that they would know on this show.
They put Rhea in that list, bro. Rhea got bitches.
Well, I'm not saying she don't. I just, that was just off the top of my noggin. Rhea, and then some would say Io right now. You feel me? And then we got slow little runner-ups right now with Naomi and La Primera. Let's talk about it.
Don't even gotta stop there. Keep going with Raquel.
Low key, yeah.
Raquel, fine, mommy. Whatever. And then you go to Roxanne. Everybody know Roxanne is. Don't talk
Roxanne.
Roxanne Perez, bro. You put her anywhere, she's fine. And it's like it's good. Now you go to SmackDown, and I feel like it's unfortunate because the women.
Yeah, the women division on SmackDown is shit compared to Raw, but
it feels bland. It feels like,
bro, it does. It does, but bro, wait. Let me cook right quick, bro. Gang, it does feel a little dry. We gotta get what's the name out our face right now. I know she's a good soldier, quote unquote, right? But I'm blanking on her name.
Chelsea?
No, Selena Vega. There we go. Zelina Vega. We gotta get her out of my face right now. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, Aleister. But look, your shorty. I'm not believing her. Not no more. The time to pull the trigger for her was probably last year, 2 years ago. All right. I feel like the SmackDown roster needs a resurgence of the SmackDown women's roster. Needs a resurgence of wrestling, because of the Raw roster. I know they have the names, right? The namesake of Rhea. We got Io, like I said.
But like they in the ring.
Yeah, but they in the ring
They
exactly.
are in the ring.
Heavy with La Primera, heavy with Io Sky, heavy with Rhea Ripley, heavy with Naomi. You got, even with the story with Naomi, she's not even a bad guy where she's not afraid of the challenge. She's a bad guy looking to fight the up and comers. What are we talking about?
Smoke. Literally,
Yeah, like
you look, proceed with caution.
proceed with caution. Like you think this shit sweet? Y'all keep sleeping on me. Stop sleeping on me. I'ma show you. I'ma show you better than I can tell you, bro. I'ma show you. That's what she doing. The move. But look. So I feel like we give them a resurgence of wrestling, you know, and we starting it off with Julia. We already starting strong with Julia, you know. I feel like we have the comedic acts with Chelsea, but I don't know. Chelsea going up to Raw or some shit, bro. Cause what's going on?
I don't think so. I think what they're doing is just the tag titles, like. And then Chelsea had the thing going on with Nikki Bella too. So I mean, I don't know. They could switch it around. I'm not sure. But to continue with what you were saying, I do feel like it's something. Yeah, something needs to happen with the SmackDown Women's roster because Tiffany is women's champ right now, and I like her being champion. But I feel like she ain't got no challenger. She had Nia Jax. Nia Jax is gone. She had Why am I blanking on her name now too? Oh no. Nia Jax. Oh, she had Naomi, but Naomi's gone. She didn't cash in the Money in the Bank on her. She put it on fucking Io and Rhea at Evolution. Banger match, by the way. Hello.
Bow, nigga.
But huh?
Nothing.
You said something.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I know you did. I know. But anyway, I think like you gotta stop acting like Candice LeRae is a background character. Like, come on, dog. Candice LeRae.
Yeah. But the thing with look, and I feel like what's transitioning, and this is just a take that I've been thinking about, bro. Tell me if you agree or not. But I feel like what's going on with the women division of wrestling is that what used to happen and what's kind of been like the little stigma around men's wrestling is that you kind of have to look like a wrestler. You know what I'm trying to say? Like your size matters, you know? You feel me? I feel like that
hampers Selena.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like we're starting to enter that tier for the women now. You know what I'm trying to say? Because of not only women like Rhea Ripley, but you know, you got freaking Stratlander. Oh, Statlander. So goddamn, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that was bad, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. But you know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, it's not even just Rhea, but even women like Io not small. Like, she's small, but she doesn't look small, you know? Zelina looks small.
I feel like
God oh my gosh.
I feel like with Zelina, it's unfortunate because, of course, you know, you can't control how big you get, whatever. But I feel as though with her, you need to make I mean, she comes off to me as this, you know, just this Puerto Rican woman, this the fiery Latina that people swear up and down like it's just a normal Latina characteristic, just to be fucking crazy or hot-headed, whatever. I feel like that's where you gotta go with Zelina. Like, she can wrestle, she's good, but I feel I don't get the fuck out of here with the Japan shit, dog. Like, I don't want to see that. Bro. I want to see you be more serious. I want to see you. I want to sit here and see you go up to Julia with Kiana fucking James beside her and be like, look, I don't care that this is your manager. That title on your shoulder is mine. I'm taking that shit off you. I don't care who you are. Like, be serious. I wanna again. And
Also,
then
though, I hate to cut you off. Though, I feel like we need some big wrestlers to sell a lot better for her. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I need y'all to make it look like she big. Cause sometimes her moves don't be looking good enough. That's just me. That's just me. I'm sorry. I am on the couch and I am watching it. I'm sorry. I sure am.
I mean, I feel the point because Ray was when Ray debuted, everybody back there was like 6'8", fucking 350. So like, but anytime he did a move, like you could tell it was like, oh no, he might be small, but he made some damage. So I feel what you're talking about. I feel what you're talking about with that. But yeah, I just feel like the SmackDown Women's Division should feel more serious. Like Mia Yim is a good wrestler too. I'm not trying to see her shake ass.
I agree with that. When I saw her start shaking butt, I'm like, no, oh my god, you fell down the whoop. You fell down the trap, bro. This is the dark trap that like they try to persuade the women wrestlers with, bro. Shake your ass so people can see you, cause people see the clips of wrestling. Cause there's people that's not like us and they don't watch wrestling, but then when they scroll on their phone and all that stuff, they see like the little clips on Instagram reels and whatnot, and that's what they gonna see. Mia Yim twerking and then running and throwing her butt into somebody's face. Oh, I would love to be on the end of that. That's what somebody's saying on some bullshit. All right, cool. I get it, but no. Mia Yim, you can wrestle for real. Like for real, for real. But that's the thing. I feel like she falls in the same hole as Zelina when it comes to people not selling good enough for them, bro. They need to start really like, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Her eat defeat. When they take it, it needs to be like they died. Why are we doing this, bro? Like it's a finisher.
Look. And what's crazy is, and I feel bad because nobody might never listen to this fucking podcast, and B, they might listen to this podcast and this shit might blow up. But I want to say, it ain't easy being a wrestler. Obviously,
yeah. Facts.
It's easy to say you need to sell more. And how about you get in the fucking ring and sell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
If Rhea took that eat defeat, her body's stiffed up and she's jolting on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like Rhea will sit there and sell it. Io will sit here and like take it, bang, pop down, and like.
Yeah, Io actually put a little extra on that motherfucker for you.
Io will put a little toe. She'll dip her toe in that cell and do a little shame with it.
Right.
It's like it does make the move, and I feel like it would give them more credit in a sense, but I didn't say she's shaking ass in a that's not lady, right?
No, I didn't say that way either, nigga.
No, I know. I'm just clarifying.
Oh, bitch, my fault.
Mia Yim, she can wrestle. I feel like you don't gotta do that to get a pop. Fucking do what you're good at, which is wrestling. I've watched her wrestle for over a fucking decade now. Like, she's good. Do that to get the pop. I feel like now more than ever, there's more eyes on the women's wrestling scene that there's ever been.
Right.
You want to sit here and make WWE seem like this just mega monster, global monster. All of our talent are like real life superstars and they're amazing athletes and such and such and such and such. Man, you know how many people, in my opinion, I think can sit here and get close to what Rhea and Io did at Evolution? That's on that women's roster. Like, you sit here and think about a dream match between Roxanne and Stephanie Vaquer, or Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, random match. Io Sky versus Julia. I'm waiting for that to happen. Io Sky versus Julia. I'm waiting for it to happen. I wish they would do it with Joshi Rules too. Like, but anyway, you look at the dream matches. Like, I feel like make the women more important. Make them more important. They don't need like funny gimmicks. They can actually do this shit.
Facts.
They look good while
Facts.
doing it,
Facts. And I agree with they don't need funny gimmicks. We also need to get that away from Mia Yim. Why is she stop? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Heavy on to stop making jokes. If the jokes ain't at the expense of someone else, stop making them. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't like you joking and it comes off as now that's your character. Now you need to lighten up the mood every time, bro. now I kind of want to switch gears. Though, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
We gotta get into AEW.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We do got to get into AEW. I want to start off with a little glaze, gang. And actually, before I glaze, I have to say this about Max. Although Max is my, although Max is my favorite wrestler, right? And on AEW, I really feel like he's a shell of him as Max. Okay, restart.
You're live, Doc.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you. I love Max. You know, Max is my favorite wrestler in AEW. Right? He's always been my favorite wrestler in AEW. Even before, like, you know, the first show, like before the first show aired, nigga. Fake time out. Suck my dick. Anywho, I just feel like Max is a shell of his former self, bro. Because I don't know. It doesn't feel the same, you know? Now, I'm not going to say it feels like they're reaching. It feels like what they're doing is right, you know? This Mark Briscoe, Maxwell Jacob Friedman storyline. It feels like this should be going on, you know? Like, because Mark is loved, Max isn't, you know? But as far as Max to, like, Hangman, or Max to, like, Will Ospreay, or Max to, like, Swerve, or, you know what I'm trying to say, bro? It just don't hit the same no more, bro. I feel like Max stock kind of just went down a tiny bit, bro. And I'm feeling it. You know, his aura is not as aura-y no more, bro. You know?
I feel like, and it's funny you say that, because I think tonight's Dynamite was a very, like, okay, we're shifting stories now type show.
Yeah.
It felt like a real
Oh
okay,
my gosh. Hell yeah, bro.
So to go on with that, you say it feels like Max is a shell of himself. I feel like that's the point.
Okay, I'm back.
Hear me on this. Let me ramble.
I got you, brother.
We've seen when the company first started MJF. He's with Cody's right hand man, but it's obvious he has to be way more than that. Get all the way to him finally winning the championship. Now he's the top guy. He's the guy. That's all he wanted to be, was the guy. He's the guy. And he has the one thing that if it's a prop for wrestling that matters, and that's the world championship. Back in the day when Ric Flair showed up with the NWA World Championship, with the WCW World Championship, he was the world champion.
Right.
That's who you came to see, and I feel like that's what the character MJF wanted to be. He wanted to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Go on to him and Adam Cole. You get this sense of like, whoa, wait a minute. This guy that's usually a dick has like a soft side. Pause. Pause.
Dang, that's crazy. This guy who's usually a dick has a soft side.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're not talking about that. He has this soft spot for Adam Cole. And not only does he have this soft spot for Adam Cole, but Adam Cole is in a sense like he's showing him to the crowd, and MJF's starting to realize like, whoa, wait, these people kind of like me, even though I'm a dick. These people kind of like me. That's cool. It shows that sense of insecurity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the guy with the belt, this is all you wanted. You stepped on so many people's backs and necks, and you screwed the fans, and you told the boss to go stroking. Like you said all of this stuff. Now you have the title, but at the same time, you're getting what you thought you wouldn't get, and that's adulation from the fans. This is the character at the end of it, right?
Right.
So the thing with Cole ends, and then you have that, you know, that drought, whatever that AEW had in 23, unfortunately, and all that backstage BS going down. But you get to the now, and the now is he's back trying to get this belt. It's the same MJF. He wants to be the guy. He wants to get the belt again. Whoop-de-whoop. But now he's trying to do it with the help of this Hurt Syndicate. I'm not even going to go into the Hurt Syndicate. I'm just, there, right? He wins the contract at All In. yeah, it's just like Money in the Bank, but it's way more. I feel like it's just way more simplified. It's way more like, hey, it's literally a contract for a guaranteed title shot. It's not this big side piece that you carry around to let people know. You know what I mean? It's their way. Again, AEW does way more with way less. Anyway, he goes and he has his contract, and he's talking to Hangman. Hangman, who just had this resurgence, this entire fucking character loop of going from being the champion to losing it to going down like one of the darkest fucking paths in wrestling history to then turning it around and getting it back in one of the greatest comeback stories, you know what I'm saying, of modern time. Mac wants to do that too, you don't think?
Yeah, of course.
But he can't do it in the way that Hangman did it. He can't sit here and go back and because he almost killed his mentor, rewrite his wrongs and do it the right way. This is MJF at the end of the day. Like he don't roll like that. So that's where I feel like when you were asking me earlier about the does Hangman want him to do it? Is he trying to go Hangman into doing it? Hangman has sat here and said, "Hey, bro, I turned myself around. Be a man about it. If you want to fight me, do it the right way." But Max is like, I don't got to do it the right way. I'm gonna do it, whether my way, not fuck the right way, my way. But this thing with Mark Briscoe is also like, because I feel like Hangman's blowing MJF off. Like he's like, you're talking right now. I don't believe you. And I feel like Max is kind of using that against Mark Briscoe. He's taking his anger out on Mark Briscoe. But what makes it better with Mark Briscoe is you're talking about his dead brother. Like this dude's obviously gonna sit here and fight you back. But it's gonna I just feel like it's a bunch of cat and mouse with the character of MJF. As in like, is he the same guy? Is he gonna be the same guy that we know he is? Or is he gonna sit here and do something different? I feel like it's just a test of his character. I really feel like it's just a test of his character.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, bro. Okay, bro. I guess. So MJF is going to be like, you're like prophesizing that MJF is going to be like well, he is a pillar, so it would make sense of this being like a story for him. So I guess never mind. I'll shut up.
I think, yeah. And then with the Hurt Syndicate to bring him back, come on, bro. He did all of this to get with them, but because he's sitting here and I want my world title, you should help me get my world title. Where's my world title? He's done now. This is MJF we're talking about. Throw it back to this dude being like a conniving little dick. This is MJF we are talking about. This is the Hurt Syndicate, whose entire motto is we do business to hurt people. MJF ain't out of the Hurt Syndicate, but he'll make it seem that way until it's time to win that world championship. And I think Hangman, or whoever's the champion, is gonna get hurt. And Maxwell's gonna get his title back. It's not a redemption story in the way it was for Hangman for Max. It's a this is who I am. I was always gonna get this shit back type story for Max. Like I don't know. I feel like they tell the stories with the world title way too good. Cause like if it makes
I mean,
like it means something.
I mean, yeah, it's their main belt. I would hope so. You know.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's why I'm saying, bro. I just you see that how good the match was on Dynamite between Hanger and Mox. It told an entire story. I feel like what's it called? The death match at All In was like, you know what I mean? This is Mox, this big bad guy who's done this evil things. Can you measure up to this to get what you want so bad back? To give these fans what they deserve? Are you willing to stoop to Mila? You know, that's Mox. But I feel like in this match it was like nobody's here. It's me and you. Can you beat me? Can you beat me? Like, can you beat me? And I feel like Hanger beat him. In a sense, ending that storyline. Like he beat him. That's over with. He's proven himself. It's rare you get a win over somebody twice clean. Like the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
And so I feel like again, we're shifting stories now. Who is next for Hangman? Does Briscoe beat MJF next week, and then we going to have Briscoe versus Hanger in the future for the world title? Does somebody else pop into it? You still got to think Osprey's out for now, but he's gonna come back.
Yeah, he's coming back. Forbidden Door.
There's no way you don't run, Hanger Swerve again, but in a way different manner this time.
Yeah, but we're gonna get that shit later. We're gonna get Swerve and Okada right now because Swerve Okada for that unified, because we got to prop up the unified belt. I mean, I know we just gave it to Okada, but like we got to put some lineage on this belt.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. And it wasn't even a dream match of mine until it like got presented to me. Because now it's like, whoa.
Facts. Can I be real? That was crazy. That's real though. When I realized that they're doing this, I'm like, oh no, this is a dream match. Like I didn't even think about it until. But that's the thing with AEW. Like, oh my god, that AEW really just makes me wish there was no. I feel like I just wish there was no. I wish there was no like. Beef or no tribalism or nothing, like just one big wrestling company. Cause imagine the storylines between Swerve and what? Side note, how do you feel about Top Dollar? My fault. My fault. My fault. Was that crazy?
It's funny because you said side note.
Damn. I didn't even think about it like that. All right, shout out to my boy AJ Francis. All right, my fault. It was just a little joke. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I'm one seat up. You feel me? First class. We don't care about who come in last. You feel me? Anywho, slight glaze. What's up though? Like you follow my boy AJ Francis? Do you watch TNA or nah?
I would be the first to tell you no. I used to watch it. I stopped watching TNA on a weekly basis back in 2018 when it was absolutely just like garbage on Pop TV. That was the last time I watched TNA. I watched the Slammiversary pay-per-view strictly to hear ba-doom, ba-doom, get ready to fly. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the only reason I watched that Slammiversary pay-per-view. But I did enjoy it. I think AJ, I don't know. I don't watch the show, so I can't give you a full take on him. But I feel like that ladder spot was retarded because he could have broke his leg.
Yeah, he could have.
You jump in between the prongs on the ladder.
I don't think he saw that though.
It could have snapped. Sid Vicious just snapped, and you would have been done.
Yeah, he didn't expect that to happen.
Like I feel like that was just a bad judgment call, and if he did it on purpose, like.
Nigga, that was definitely not on purpose, nigga. Would you call my nigga stupid?
I mean,
yo, chill.
We're fans of big sweaty dudes and big sweaty girls hitting each other.
I'm be honest though, my nigga AJ Francis ain't stupid though. We got to tone that shit down though. You got too much bass in your voice. No, yeah, you got too much bass in your voice talking about my nigga AJ Francis, my nigga.
Commercial. I'm not first class. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nigga, we one seat up in this bitch, nigga.
I was like, West Side Gun that nigga too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nigga. For time about. But nah, I kind of want to. My fault for that though. I just had to say that. But back to what we were talking about in AEW. You were saying something to me though about the match between Hangman and Jon Moxley. You care to elaborate?
What was I saying? Take the phone, nigga wasn't expecting me to.
I was not expecting you to ask me a question, nigga. Fuck.
No, you wouldn't expect me to ask me a fucking question.
You said an entire, and I mean entire story told in the middle of the show for the World Championship with clear indications on where people are going. Mox and Darby, I know. Mox and Darby. Hanger moves on from Mox, proves themselves again.
To elaborate on that, like I said, the first match, the first death match was like, can you get to my level to get back? You know what means so much to me. Can you get to my level to do that? And I feel like Hangman got to the level and he did it. I feel like the match tonight on Dynamite was just of like no stipulation, no gimmick, no outside interference. Can you beat me straight up? Can you beat me straight up? Of course, it didn't happen that way, but because you had the interference. First of all, Marina Shafir is so good. I want to give her
Hot
flowers.
take. She is bad, bro. She is really a very very pretty lady. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck pretty. That woman is gorgeous. What? What? Roddy Strong got my respect. You what?
Oh, that's Roderick's.
That is
Is that Roderick? That's Roderick's. That's Roderick's. That's Roderick's.
That is the Messiah of the backbreaker.
Yo, play me in WWE. Oh wait, was that funny?
Ooh. No, it wasn't, and I almost got you canceled.
All right.
But it tells a story. Can you beat me? And Hangman does beat him again. I just take it back. I take it back to the 70s. I take it back to the 80s, the early 90s of WCW, where it's like you gotta earn your shot at the world title. Mock challenge and finds himself champion. Facing one here tonight. He lost, got one. Yeah, he's not afraid to step down for the pin. You know, you just have the championship. Let me get my rematch. You know what I mean? You know, or whatever. Doesn't win it, that's two. But I say Mox and DR Darby because Darby got taken out by the Death Rider. Now he's back trying to take out the Death Rider. Nice escape and now takes control. And so that's where that moves on to. I feel like, of course, we're going to get a Darby versus Mox. If that's Forbidden Door, maybe, I don't know, but I feel like eventually we get that pay-per-view match or that big money match whenever that happens. Darby's gonna go through. I feel like how people wanted Drew McIntyre to do the bloodline hunter thing. I feel like Darby Allin is gonna do Death Rider hunter thing, but in their own AEW Darby Allin situation. Like I feel like that's gonna be some good money right there. And then with Hangman, again he beats Mox. Okay, I beat you. Get the fuck out of here. Like I beat you. You've done that. Who does he go? Who is next for him? The people already asking the question. Who is next for him? Then it's obviously going to be MJF at some point, but is it Briscoe now? Because they ended with him and Briscoe in the ring. He said in the promo, hey, Mark Briscoe deserves a shot more than you do. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
And he just won this match against Ricochet.
He did. And then he has a match against MJF next week.
And if he beats him, come on now.
Right? You think, right?
But I think what? Yeah, I think the Hurt Syndicate.
What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
What?
That's the kind of attitude
The Hurt Syndicate, nigga.
to take yourself to the next level.
They hurt people.
They do hurt people. It's a very, very, very good business. And I also like the business of Shelton Benjamin with the promo he cut on Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
See, now I didn't go back and watch it, but here's what we can do right now, right? Since I'm live, I can go look it up.
Yeah, put it on screen so I can watch it too.
Damn, you asking for a lot.
I'm really not. If you were a good YouTuber, good content creator, wouldn't do that all. No fucking sugarcoat, bitch boy.
What'd you say to me?
The promo that we're about to watch, hopefully, the promo that Shelton cut on MJF was such a good promo because it felt real. It felt like Shelty B was telling Max, "You're a phony."
Yo, bro, stop. Why are you telling me?
I was trying to bridge the time.
Yeah, but by spoiling it though, bro, that's how you feel.
My fault. How about we talk about um
Oh, American Confidential just dropped a new YouTube video. All right.
let's you probably find this shit on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I'm already on YouTube. My thing moves slow. I gotta just stick with YouTube.
Yeah. Hey. To bridge the time gap, I've recently been watching Friends for the first time. My first time watching that. Phoebe is funny as fuck. That Lisa Kudrow, I think, or Kudrow, something along the lines. That very funny and talented lady. Oh my goodness, Jennifer Aniston is so hot. I'm sorry, right? And then don't get me started on Courtney Cox. Don't get me started. Okay, Chandler is funny as shit. He is. Oh, could you not be any more annoying? You don't get that, but funny. Chandler is funny. Joey is retardedly. Oh, Joey is ridiculously. That's what I said. Ridiculously funny. Like he plays that slow, like unaware, jokey comic relief guy very well. And then Ross. I can't say enough about that guy.
But
I forgot their real names, but that is a very funny show. Very funny show. Very funny. Like you don't have it pulled up yet.
Oh, she would shut up.
Can you fucking pull it up?
Can you shut up? Man.
All right, play that, Playboy.
Bro, you see this? Bro, it's moving so slow. All right, ready?
Yes. Yeah.
last week we found out that Bobby Lashley gave him a thumbs down, putting MJF standing with the Hurt Syndicate in jeopardy.
Yeah, nah, you asking too much, bro.
From literally the biggest movie on planet Earth, Happy Gilmore 2, and also your future two-time AEW World Champion.
Nah, bro, I can't stream it to you and do this at the same time, bro.
Watch it again.
Yeah, bro, that shit was, bro. Oh my gosh.
Fuck it. We'll do it, Mom.
See, the reason I
That's
got
what
the
I feel,
cameraman
right?
over here is because there's some scuttlebutt online that the Hurt Syndicate's in trouble.
That
And I'm
thing
here to
you
quell
gotta
that.
say shit.
All right, be quiet though, cause the stream trying to hear it. Yeah, bitch. Mute up.
He gave him a thumbs down, putting MJF standing with the Hurt Syndicate in jeopardy.
Hey, it's me, MJF, from literally the biggest movie on planet Earth, Happy Gilmore 2, and also your future two-time AEW World Champion. But you already knew that. See, the reason I got the cameraman over here is because there's some scuttlebutt online that the Hurt Syndicate's in trouble, and I'm here to quell that. Hey, Shelton, my main man! Listen, I want to talk to you about last week from the bottom of my heart. I am so sorry about Bob's actions. I mean, that just made it so uncomfortable and awkward for us. But now that Bob's out of the equation, now me, you, and Montel, we can focus and strategize on the
Before you get to that, MVP's not here.
Why?
Well, he's not here because, quite frankly, he's pretty disgusted with you. As far as Bobby goes, well, actually, do you have the time?
No, Shelton, I gave you my watch.
You gave me your watch. You mean this watch?
Yes.
This is your watch. That's a nice watch, Max. It might be the nicest watch I've ever seen come from Timu. You really think that I'm so stupid I don't know the difference between some cheap knockoff and a real Rolex. But thanks to your show of generosity, we've been on the wheel the whole time. And the only reason you didn't get laid out months ago is because MVP stuck his neck out for you. So with that in mind, I think that you, cheap ass watch, need to get the hell out of here before you end up in a pool of your own piss. Wait, one more thing. As far as the Hurt Syndicate, you are out.
Sheldon, let's just talk this over a little bit.
Dang. Ooh wee. Do I like what I see? Yes, I do. That was a great watch, Kenny, bro. Oh my gosh. So he's out of the Hurt Syndicate. And just like that, he's out. Right? What do you think happens next? I mean, I'm already knowing. I feel like Bobby is like, I feel like Bobby needs to be. Shout out to Shelton, you know. But Bobby is such a superhero looking ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like let's use that eventually. You feel me? Eventually. That's what I see in the long run for Bobby, AEW World Champion. That's what I do. First, I see him winning a singles title, most likely in the way of, you know what? Him with the unified title? Low key on some Hurt Syndicate shit? My face just turned up. Hold on.
You're missing the point of watching the fucking thing.
I don't care, nigga. So, like, nigga, I'm a wrestling fan, bitch.
You don't. Shelty B with a great promo, a great explanation of who he thinks MJF is. He thinks he's a phony, the cheap ass Rolex to fit in, to make it look like when he's really not. You know?
Yeah.
Everything is to make it look like when he's really not. So he can sit here and
hold on, kitty. Get out my face.
Not.
Get out my face, cook it. Get out my face. 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 Get out my face, bro. Get out my face.
You don't watch.
Who don't watch?
Don't fucking watch.
No, bro. Stop insulting me and continue to cook, bitch.
You don't, because you're not. You're fake. You want the adulation of people to either. You want people to talk about you, whether it's good or bad. You want people to talk about you. You want people to have MJF's name in your mouth. You want that so bad. You're not. You're a phony. Just watching shit to me like you are shit to me. Take your fake ass watch and get the fuck out of here. You're out of here. And Shelton was the main one putting the thumb out.
Yeah.
So now it's like, wow. So the dude that wanted to be in the group from day one has now like cussed you out in the best way possible and put his thumb down. But do you think it's that simple? Is that easy?
No.
You really think they just gonna sit here and kick him out and, well, that's it for MJF and the Hurt Syndicate? Wow. You seriously? Come on, bro.
You think it'll be? You think? No, but this is what I'm trying to say though. Do you think it'll be some shit where like, okay, Montel still got this nigga in like good graces and shit though? So it's like, do you think it's where like MJF could possibly, you know, work his way back into the Hurt Syndicate? No. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of it was maybe gonna be at the end, like, you know, he wins the belt, Hurt Syndicate is there, type shit. That's what I was thinking.
I see it going. He has the match with Hangman down the road But at this point, you've been without the syndicate for so long, it actually feels like it's not syndicate no more. Maybe they sat here and they done promos.
And then on top of that, they said no one just leaves the Hurt Syndicate though. No one just leaves them. So if they don't beat up Max out the group, okay. So the fact that they didn't beat up Max out the group is okay. I get you, brother.
Yet you don't think they're gonna get there to really punch in home that Max is supposedly not in the syndicate no more? You don't think Maxwell would stoop to that level to get beat up just to make it seem like he doesn't have a gun up on him, man? When that title match happens, bro, something's gonna happen. Right out. Here comes Big Bob and Show TV and MVP with Dan Cage and his beating Hangman. And it's gonna be all of and Max gets the title back. That's how I see this happening.
He thought he had it.
That's how I see this happening. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. And if it don't happen this way, but I don't see them doing it like that, bro. Don't see them doing it.
He's lining him up.
And that's what makes the rivalry between him and Briscoe so much more, in my opinion. Because you know got Briscoe so mad to the point you said he wanted to kill you and cold blood on national television. And you don't got the two like behind you to help you out. Like, this is a you thing. You're going in here alone. Can you come out of here alone and on top?
I mean, nigga, I didn't even get to watch the full show today, though. I ain't gonna lie, I was slacking. I ain't gonna lie, I have been slacking, though, on my motherfucking wrestling, though. No bullshit.
That's the one thing that I genuinely enjoy. You gotta pay attention. Tomorrow, collision, Dustin Rhodes versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT title. Like, I'm cool with Dustin holding that title for as long as he did.
Yeah, but give me Kyler Fletcher. I feel you on that. But my fault, Kyle, my fault. I don't know why I said Kyler. Who's Kyler? It's cause I'm stoned, bro. It's cause I'm stoned. No, I just smacked the bone. You just smacked the bone, bitch. Alright, restarting my statement. Can you restart yours?
I think it would be fine for Dustin to lose, because even though he loses, it's Dustin Rhodes. I feel like him as a wrestler, the respect value has gone up way more, because I feel like he's treated as the last of a dying breed in AEW. It feels like he's one of the, it genuinely feels like he's one of the last of that generation of guys. Where, like, think about this, bro. When he first started out in WCW, the announce was Dustin Rhodes. He was literally like going there. He was going to the top. That gets in the way, things happen. So, but now it's like Dustin Rhodes. You know, like, I really do this shit, bro. My brother's the WWE champion, cool. He's not me. Like, I'm Dustin Rhodes. But I feel like if he loses, that doesn't impact him at all. And it just makes Kyle Fletcher
I feel like Kyle should get the beat. I feel like Kyle should beat on him how what's the name should have got the beating. But you know, he's too far away. Shout out to my nigga, that's my nigga. There you go.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like Kyle Fletcher should win. See, I feel like he should win. No more waiting. Get the title around his waist. Get the title around his waist. It was probably supposed to happen at Aaron Jennings because Bebe got injured. Put the title around his waist. Let's go ahead and move forward with this. Let's move forward with this. I think that needs to happen. I think this whole thing with Tesla and King Aminata, I really like the whole thing with Tesla. I'm becoming a fan of these people that I didn't really necessarily see wrestle because they're stepping up and I'm seeing them. Like that. Oh, I remember when the Outlanders debuted, and I legit thought they were just like grab a can type tag. Yeah.
Wait, did
And
they
now
beat?
they're not.
Did they beat? What's the name of them? Because I didn't see that.
They didn't beat the Bucks.
Thank God.
The whole thing with the Bucks was hilarious because the Bucks got a jobber entrance. Like, this was so funny. Oh my! They came back from commercial and the Bucks were in the ring. That was so funny. And then when they were supposed to get the nameplate on there,
It said talent name. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
bro, that's so funny. Like, you got all the seriousness in this country, but you still have a jokey storyline like that. But it works because it was pivotal at one point. Now these bad guys that have done all these bad things are getting the receipt for it. That's funny.
But from the fans, though, because the fans are now the EVPs in a way.
It's from everybody.
No, but no. Oh yeah, because okay, they fucked up it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They're to everyone, and then that's why. Yeah, okay, I got you, gang. I'm not lost.
It makes it so funny because Nick and Matt Jackson, remember, it's no more Nicholas and Matthew Jackson. It's not that no more. It's all the normal people. That's what, to me, that's what makes it funny. Because they're not normal. It's Matt fucking Nick Jackson. Matt and Jim, don't talk to me. Generation who? Me. Nigga, don't talk to me. Like, you're still young. That's what makes it funny. But I was saying with the Outlanders, they were, to me, nobody. Now they're not nobody. I can legit see the Outlanders being tag champs at some point very soon in the future, and it's believable to me. They're good in the ring. They have a good gimmick. I like the gimmick. Both Truth Magazine and they're good. I like them. I really fucking like them. I really fucking like them. And they've grown in front of our eyes. AEW audience eyes. Like, that's cool because the company got to move forward. We're not going to have Mox all the time. We're not going to have Buck all the time. We're not going to have George Oscar all the time. So you get these new people. You get Queen Aminata. You get Truth and Turbo. You know what I'm saying? You get people like Nick Wayne. Oh my goodness. Bro, Nick Wayne looks like a star right now. He legit looks like a star right now. He put him in Pit Stadium, even though it's both of them. I'm really focusing on Nick because that's the story for him. Looking like a star at that concerto. He really did his shit. Now what happens when him and Cage have the match and he beats Christian? Now it's like, oh fuck, Nick Wayne's really that dude. He could be the future for it. I like that. It's cool. You get Billy Starks, where it's like Billy Starks, but now you're seeing her more of the theme. People forgot about Athena being a hooper simply because she was on ROH. I mean, you forget sometimes to watch ROH. She's been hooping on ROH. Now she's on AEW hooping. It's like, where have you been this whole time? It's literally like, where have you been this whole time? But then you see Billy Starks with her, and it's like, damn, who is Billy Starks' character? And you start to fuck with Billy Starks. And it just, it continues. It just continues. I really like the company.
Yeah, this company has been cooking though, bro. Like I went on TikTok and I said this like I told you already, but I said this feels like 2021, bro. Just like with the talent, with the love, with the feel, just everything, like the vibe of everything just feels like it. You know what I'm trying to say?
I do. I know what you're trying to say, and I'm not dissing you, but that 2021 feeling was something note of, like, oh my god, that was something note of. That's what, to me, that's what makes the Hangman storyline so good, because it's the same person, but with like two completely different paths to the world.
Oh yeah.
Like, it really
Wait. What didn't in 2021? Forgive me on my knowledge, right? Were we having the Hangman storyline that he was kind of like recovering alcoholic and shit?
It wasn't necessarily a covering alcoholic. It was that him and Omega had lost the tag title, and he kind of just he fell into a downward spiral. So he started to drink. He became that anxious person, that anxious millennial cowboy. Has to take the medicine and has to do this and has to do that. And that's what sent him into the downward spiral. He's getting drunk, you know, all of this, and you still win the title, but it's with a sense of doubt. It's with a sense of guilt, like And when you lose it, it's again the same person that you completely gets to run up to the world title, and I like that because it's different. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. With Max, it's different. It's not the same. It's not the same. Beforehand, Max just wanted to be that guy and to do anything to get there. Now it's like he has to fight his own demons in a sense. He has to. I feel like he has to prove it to himself, but not in the way that Hangman did it. It's different. It just feels different. And then when Will Ospreay win that fucking title, bitch, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be wow. That's gonna be insane. That's gonna be insane. If he can win that in London next year, which I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. And it's like with the world title, Mox was champ for like 6 months, but it didn't feel like 6 months. It felt like 4 years. It felt so incredibly long, and it wasn't. Like less with more. I mean more with less, bro.
It's because of all the shenanigans and all the stuff, and then the fact that you couldn't see the title. So then, that's a psychology thing, bro. The fact that you can't see something, you don't even know that is there. But the fact that what's the name of them keep fighting for it, you know that is there. And then you know what?
Fighting spirit.
Huh?
It's like it's a fighting spirit or something.
Type shit.
When they do the spot, kick out at one. Oh, that's the fighting spirit. You can't see it, but it's there.
Yeah.
Fighting spirit.
Right. All right, bro. I'm gonna need you to entertain the chat with some knowledge about. Bro, actually, I need you. I'm redirecting it. I just gotta heat this up real quick, bro. I'm redirecting. I want to redirect this into a chat about Sami Zayn, bro. I need you to give your opinion on Sami Zayn and where he's at right now.
I think Sami Zayn is one of those. I feel like he should have been world champion by now, but I also feel like I don't know, because him winning the world heavyweight championship would be cool because it's WWE, like, call it how it is. That's the big leagues. That's the big leagues, and him winning the world heavyweight championship would be cool because Sami Zayn may have, I don't know, they have the same resemblance. I'm not sure. I have my suspicions, but he really looks like this guy I used to know by the name of El Generico. Like, they really looked the same. They had the same style, the same feel. He disappeared when Sammy got to WWE. Kind of suspicious if you ask me, this El Generico guy. But you go from being this indie dude to being the top of the world as a world champion. It feels like, Bryan Danielson winning the title at Mania 30, but I feel like we get more of a connection with Sami Zayn because we've had time to sit here and get to love him. Where with Bryan, I feel like Bryan won that title with people being tired of seeing fucking John Cena and Randy Orton hold it for God knows how many times back and forth. And then you were ready to see someone new, and Bryan was something new. I feel like Sami is somebody that you just genuinely want him to win. But the wrestling fan in me is like, I feel like, and I don't want him to, whatever, I'm just saying. I feel like if he went to AEW and he won the title there, I feel like it would seem more earned. Because all the title victories, the world title victories in AEW just seem more earned. But I don't know. I think he should have been world champion by now. I don't like this match with Cross for the simple fact somebody got to lose. I feel like Cross is he has something. He has like that serious, scary factor that WWE don't have no more. They got it with Taker. They don't got it with Baker. They had it with Wyatt. Unfortunately, Wyatt passed, but I think he has that serious kind of scary vibe to him, and it works because Scarlett. Oh my God, Scarlett, like she's been fine. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like just but it works. It works. And if Sammy loses, it's just like you lost again. But if Cross loses, it's like you lost again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, I feel you, bro. Heavy on the Cross versus Sammy is like someone gotta lose, but I feel like the first one is always a statement maker. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like the first match they have is always a statement maker. But I'm not mad that Sammy won the first match because it wasn't Saudi. I kind of want to see what would have happened with the story if Sammy lost the first time. Maybe they would have to like rush that would like make the turn of Sami Zayn's turn faster or something like that. I don't know. Anywho, but I hear you, bro. I hear you. I've never really liked Sami Zayn unless he was a bad guy. Especially because we seen him as a bad guy recently within the bloodline stuff. And it's like we've seen it, bro. That good guy shit is already worn out, especially when every night he's screaming about the same shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Every night he comes out there screaming about how he wants to win the belt and he deserves this and he been fighting for this, and shut up. Shut the fuck up. And it's the same screaming cadence. Everybody always talks about, same thing with Jey Uso though, bro. It's the same thing, bro. You talk the same every night, bro. But the thing is, at least with Jay, that's his thing. What's Sammy's thing? Him screaming about how he's gonna earn it. And his thing is being the underdog from the underground. I'm sick of it, bro. Like that's the thing we give him after what? After the bloodline? We give him being an underground guy again. Like fighting for like, bro, okay, it worked with Gunther, but it doesn't but it doesn't work with Karrion. Karrion isn't Gunther. Karrion is spooky and scary and is going to change you. Sammy needs to change. And they've already established this with Karrion, that he's kind of been the guy turning the people that were already good earlier. So it's like, why are we? And then don't get me started on the match that they had, where you got why is it taking so many shenanigans for Karrion to win, bro? You about to piss me off, bro. He's a big, scary fucking guy with long hair, and his wife is over here laughing at you menacingly while he's slamming you down, bro. What the fuck? Why are we even having any shenanigans? If any, it should be one shenanigan, right? One shenanigan, right? And it'll be Scarlett laughing at you, and you get so scared that you just don't want to fight no more. That should be the shenanigan, my nigga. Cause what are we doing? Why is it so much tomfoolery happening for him to get the pin? Like I said, it should be one shenanigan, bro. Maybe in the big high stakes match, Scarlett pulls the ref. Maybe we get in a one off where Scarlett is, like I said, laughing at you, and you get so spookily you stumble over and trip and fall, and this nigga hit you with the move. Cool, nigga. Why are we having so much shit go on? This is Karrion fucking Cross. This is Killer fucking Cross we're talking about. You about to piss me off. Ooh.
I sit here and say WWE does way too fucking much. They do too much. They do less with more. You have the ability to produce these like crazy vignettes and these crazy ways to sit here and tell a story. it's simple. Yes, we know Sammy's the he's the underdog from the underground. With Sammy yelling, I feel like he always has to prove himself to somebody because somebody doesn't believe in him. To me, that's why I feel like Sammy's always yelling. With Jay, it's like it's the same thing, but it's like nah, I'm here, I'm doing it, I did it. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that I can't do it, and that's where we're waiting for Sammy to get to that point. I feel like the match they have at SummerSlam, if Sammy beats Karrion, I feel like he needs to come out of the match in the sense of like, I'm not gonna sit here and make you believe that I can be world champion. I am going to be world champion, and I feel like it needs to be more serious going forward. Like it's obvious Sammy's going for the world title. There is no confusion. It's obvious he's going for the world title. Yes, he's still a good guy, but he's not a good guy that's gonna sit here and like hesitate at the fact of crippling Cody Rhodes. Like he will cripple Cody Rhodes to get that championship. Like he needs that to get the championship. I feel like that's what needs to happen after this match with Cross. If Sammy wins, if Sammy doesn't win, I feel like you can still do the same thing. You were right. I'm gonna get more serious and I'm going to go get the world championship. I feel like it needs to happen that way. But now you got, which I'm pretty sure this probably wasn't supposed to happen this way, but you got Punk and Gunther now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to see Punk as world champ. I love Walter, but I want to see Punk as world champ. And if Punk wins the world title, Punk versus Sammy would be cool. But I don't see CM Punk holding the championship for a month and losing it. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't see Sammy and Gunther happening again because I mean I do see it happening again, but
Lots of
I don't
competitors
know.
in the back.
I feel like Gunther wouldn't have nothing to play off of. Like, I don't know.
You're not rewarded.
I just don't want. I don't think. Hold on, bro. To be honest, I don't think Phil should win. I know I want to see him win the title, but like, I feel like we're rushing the moment. You know, that's just me. I feel like we're rushing the moment, so it's too fast. I feel like the moment's there, bro. The moment's to be had. I just don't think we need to rush into it so much, bro. I don't think we need to give Phil the belt right now. I think let it marinate on Gunther. You know, give him Phil. You know, I know I would hate to see Phil lose, but we don't have to. This match, maybe in the long run, I'm probably gonna hate this because it's gonna put a little asterisk on this part of Gunther's title reign. But maybe if Phil loses, we can have him lose it in a way where there's tomfoolery, you know, Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker come out along with Paul Heyman, you know, distract him in some way. Gunther wins, you know. Obviously, the first distraction doesn't work, and something actually gets his attention. You know, boom, Gunther wins, right? To kind of save it in a way where it's not too damaging to Punk, and it kind of prolongs the storyline with Seth and them in a way, because we're still hoping Seth to come back in a few months, you know. And I still believe we can do a storyline with Roman and Cody. I mean, not Cody, CM Punk. Roman and CM Punk, to have them in a way where it's like they have to work together, you know, just like they did before. But, you know, this time the odds are much more. I very much disagree with Jey Uso being here, you know, like I see what you're doing, but I disagree with it. I feel like it should be CM Punk and Roman, honestly, you know, but maybe they'll incorporate CM Punk into it when Seth Rollins gets back. But I definitely don't feel like CM Punk should be champ at the moment, because my question is, what do we do with him afterwards? And then also, what do we do with Gunther afterwards? How do we sell Gunther afterwards? Because I believe that Gunther should be a dominant champion. You know, he should be a dominant champion. The way I feel like the way they've gone about Gunther is so good and bad, bro. Like, I believe the match with Pat McAfee, one, should have never happened, but the fact that it did happen, it should have went along. Like, Gunther should have just demolished him because he had no business being in the ring with him. Boom, right? I feel like a match like CM Punk and Gunther should be realistic. Yes, CM Punk is the best in the world, but he is old. He's no longer the best in the world, you know? And I also think we should add more layers to CM Punk now, bro. How long is his contract with the WWE, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's add some layers to these characters, you know? Can CM Punk hang with the best? You know? I'm so sick of this PG shit, bro. Can you, my nigga? I want to see Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker put you out, because it shows that time is, you know, passing you by in a way. You know, same thing with John Cena. I want to see John Cena sell for these people, because it shows that John Cena is older, you know? You feel me? Like, I need that, bro. I don't want Gunther to win. I mean, I don't want Gunther to win if it's not on some, like, at least the tail end of the match is on some dominant shit. At least, like, we get some portions of Gunther showing his wrestling dominance, bro. Because it doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense to me. And if Punk were to win, I need him to win with shenanigans. I need him to. I need something to happen. Like, but it's also like, who do we give Gunther? That's my question right now. Other than Punk, who do you give Gunther? Like, why are we treating Gunther like this, bro? Bro, this is making me upset. Cause I feel like they gonna do the same shit with Oba when he get up there, bro. They probably gonna if they put his ass on SmackDown, that might be good. They put his ass on SmackDown. I need him to have that US title and say fuck everybody. Fuck them Samoans, nigga. Fuck everybody, nigga. Shit on everybody. If they put him on Raw, he needs to have that IC belt, and fuck everybody, bro. Fuck the Judgment Day. I don't care. I'm the ruler. Who? Nigga, I don't care about none of this shit. I don't care if you're AJ Styles, nigga. I am the ruler. Who? Sorry, the first one was much better. All right, my fault. That was yapping.
I mean, yeah. But you see how difficult it seems to be able to think about WWE, and how simple it kind of seems to think about AEW. I just feel as though if WWE just took it back, like, just take a big step back. This doesn't need to be overproduced. Not every match has to be like big name versus big name, like, because somebody has to lose between Punk and
Gunther. Yes.
Yeah, somebody has to lose, and it is true. How much longer is CM Punk going to wrestle? Like, I don't see Punk being active in 3 years, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. And even if he is, that'll be like, what, 6 years that he's been around in WWE when he come back? 23.
Yeah. Wow. You can't do math.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, so 23, 24, 25. In 3 years, it'll be 5. In 3 years, it'll be 5 years. In 3 years, it'll be 5, dickhead. Who can't do math? Bitch, I was one number off. Oh, because you said about, nigga? Fuck you. You did worse, bitch.
You said 6 confident.
And nigga, I said, fuck you. It's because you weren't? Nigga, I stood 10 toes. Bitch.
Nah. But somebody has to lose. And I don't know. I think a lot of this is because Seth got hurt. You know, not to put the blame on him, but I'm pretty sure it was going to be different, but he got hurt, so they had to pivot.
Yeah, of course. That's not his fault.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then like I said, you jeopardize. Like, I'm saying, there's so much you gotta do now, and so much you gotta juggle with now. So That's why I say we kind of have to go for like a character change, something. We need something fresh now because now we're in a blender, bro. Like I say, we need to give Punk a spice of something new with his character. You know, give him something to think about. He's old, all right. Can he hang with the best? Have Gunther manhandle him a bit too much in the match. Yes, he's CM Punk, my nigga. So we can't just have him just get fucked up the whole time. But you know, get manhandled. Boom. Have a moment in the match where he comes up. Yes, it's believable. Boom. At the end, take the joy away. Right? Roman Reigns 2022. Cool. Right? I ain't gonna lie. I need that, but then right after, we need to give Punk a storyline of, I don't know if I can hang with y'all no more. Now I know that's giving off some like PG Punk, but what else, my nigga? He's old. Okay, that's realistic. What the fuck else, right? What you want to give? What you want to give this nigga? What you want to give this nigga the straight ass society again? No. Okay, if anybody's gonna do that shit, it's Carrion. Okay, CM Punk is old. He is old. All right, these people like CM Punk, we seen too much of your life too much, right? For us to even think about some shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? For any wrestler to really like, it doesn't make any sense if you do that shit, bro. So CM Punk needs to go through a dilemma where he's old and he needs to be fighting back up, right? And Big Bronson Reed and them keep fucking with him, right? God damn it, that's what we need. These young niggas, these fucking YNs keep fucking with me, bro. Damn. That's what we need to fucking do and put this nigga in, or put this nigga with Roman Reigns. God damn it. This fucking, and Jey Uso, the fuck? Oh my gosh. Man. And then Gunther. Like I said, it would have been Miro Gunther. I don't care. It would have been Miro Gunther. I don't care, bro. That would have been me. But no, we want to leave these nigga in the mid card. Okay, what we do in the mid card? Sheamus, Miro, AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio. Who else is active in the mid card scene on Raw? Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
That's about it. You had Chad Gable with the Grande.
Oh yeah. He's gone. He's injured. Penta, but they're kind of moving him in the mid, in the main. So
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's why SmackDown's better, and then that's why NXT's better too.
Yeah. I don't catch NXT like I did last year. NXT, Laney Reed, I fuck with Laney Reed.
Bro, NXT's so fucking good, bro. Bro, they're cooking so much with NXT, my nigga. Like, you understand how much they're doing with NXT?
I just wish. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like Ethan Page should have been in one of those spots in that Seth Rollins group.
Say it one more time. Repeat it.
I feel like Ethan Page should have been in that Seth Rollins group.
You call Ethan up?
Yes. He don't need to be in NXT. Ethan Page, even when he was in AEW, had it. He had it.
So what do you do with? So what do you do? So what do you do with Big Bronson Reed? Because you're obviously you're leaving Breaker there, right?
Yes, I'm not having Reed in there, but I feel like Bronson didn't need to be in there because he was already doing the tsunami taking niggas out stuff.
Yeah, like he didn't need to follow nobody. Yeah, I kind of agree with that because it's like, what's the point of having him in the group if this is the nigga that did take you out? I can agree with that. I
feel like Bronson would have been fine on
like a lone wolf type shit.
He would have been fine on his own. He still would have been in the main event scene. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like he would have been fine on his own. I feel like Ethan Page would have been like, even though Braun is his right hand man, you know what I mean? He's the muscle. I feel like Ethan Page would have been like what Seth was in the Shield, like the architect.
Right, and then
Like, he would've
and then in that
hard.
way, when because you would have to expect Seth to get injured now, right? You would have someone, right? You would have someone that's cunning. You feel me? Cause I think
That
that's
can take
what's the
over
group.
the leader.
Yeah. Cause that's what's really missing from this group is that Seth is the leader. You know, these two are just waiting for Seth. You know, basically, we Bronson and first off, nigga can't cut. I ain't gonna lie, his promos ain't that good. He's just a Steiner to me, bro. He's just a Steiner. He cut like a Steiner gang. I ain't gonna lie, he do. That's just me personally, though, bro. This is me personally. I like a little more swag to this shit. I like a little more flow and cadence to what you gotta say. I don't like all that that space in between and shit. You feel me? Like
Braun,
yeah. I like just talk regular. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, my nigga. Like when Roman started locking in with his promos, it just felt like he was talking to us. And that's how every good promo person cuts a promo, my nigga. It sounds like they're just talking to us. It doesn't sound like they're cutting a promo. Then you're like, bro, that's a good promo. Cause it felt good, nigga. Bitch. Anywho, yeah. I feel like Ethan would have been the cunning there. You know, but then also that kind of puts a wedge in between them and Braun. It does. Except that Braun
but
is big
it's
and
fine though because if it puts a wedge between Braun Breaker and Ethan Page, I feel like Braun Breaker doesn't need to be a heel anyway. I feel like he's fine as this dude. He's not an overly good guy. He's not a
mm,
really bad guy.
mm,
He's just in the middle, and we're waiting for him to spear the shit out of you. I feel like that's what
I
Braun
don't know.
Breaker is. I feel like he's fine. I feel like that would have been a good thing to do between this cunning Ethan Page and this hothead Braun Breaker. Like, I feel like it would have been. I just feel like it would have been cool, but
You gotta run
he's
that
not
shit
there.
down.
So it's
Run
like,
that
oh,
shit
you
down for
know.
me, bro. How would you do that? Cook for me, Kenny. Cook.
Okay, Seth's hurt. You have Ethan Page. You have Braun Breaker, right? Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are already doing the like one of us is the leader, but the other one kind of don't trust the other one. So we got secret plans behind your back. What like they're already doing that like I'm top dog, no I'm top dog, whatever. It's bullshit, right? I feel like with Ethan Page, it would have been more mind manipulating to say in a way because it would have been like Ethan can talk. With Bronson promos, yeah, and then Braun promos, yeah. Paul Heyman the only one out of the three of them that can spit on the mic,
Yeah, that
and
can
he's not
really.
the one in the
Yeah.
ring.
Right.
Usually it would work, but it's like y'all are such a forefront, and Paul Heyman being there on the side is enough of a cosign. If y'all can sit here and convince me, that'll be money. And for they're not convincing me. Ethan Page would have been able to convince me. I'm already knowing Ethan Page would have been able to convince me. So you sit here and you do that. Seth's hurt, but now Ethan Page is calling the shots and he's making the moves. And okay, damn, he done found himself inside of a title shot.
But then by the time Seth gets back, you can run a all ego Ethan Page type shit. Cause then that's where that ego shit comes in for real. Cause bro, then you can start to kind of set the tone between Seth and Ethan on some like this nigga's better than you know? Or not that he is literally, but Ethan would feel that way and be like, I don't need this group anymore. I don't need you, nigga. What you talking about? And Seth being the leader, he would also already feel that shit, feel the tension, and then would start to like, move accordingly, And then that'll make a face turn out of what's the name now.
I don't care for the um this fucking visionary gimmick no more. I haven't for like 3 years at this point. I don't care about this gimmick no more. I feel like it's like, bruh, move, move. I'm trying to like. You don't have to go back to being like Seth Seth Rollins 2018. You know what I'm saying? But this this visionary gimmick is making me so mad. I'm so
You don't
fucking tired of it.
you don't think this is a bit different though, bro?
No, because it still feels like it's the visionary stuff. It feels off, and I feel like it feels off because nothing feels clear to me about this group. I feel like Paul Heyman is there just to have the Paul Heyman factor. I feel like Seth is there as the leader, but you have Braun Breaker, which you can pose as like this hothead that he has on a leash, but it's like Braun don't need to follow nobody.
Right.
He's fine by himself. And Bronson Reed, I feel like that just don't make sense to, because Bronson did like at one point take Seth up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why like he's in the group. I like Bronson Reed. I just don't understand why he's in the group. I feel like what's his name? Ethan Page would be better if he was.
I'm starting to agree with you. I'm starting to also feel like maybe we could have done something with Bronson Reed in the IC title, bro. Like, we could add more oomph on that, bro. Because in the mid-card scene, that's where they really need it, you know? Especially when you have Dominic Mysterio going, like, everywhere right now. Like, in this moment, it'll be good to have someone like Bronson Reed to remind us of the mid-card scene in the on Raw. You know what I'm trying to say?
Or like, and again, Seth's hurt, so you can only push this so far. Have them get the tag titles.
Yeah.
Have Bronson and Breaker get fucking tag titles.
Yeah. I'd go for that now. Me personally, cause only because Raw's division, tag team division is so shit though. You know, like there's nothing, bro. There's nothing going on with it, so it's like I actually don't mind that. You know, like although we will be sacrificing either Finn, Finn don't need to take the pin. JD can take the pin on this one, bro. But anywho. We just gotta we need to spice it up though, and that will definitely spice that up, you know. And then to mention, it'll also feel like, right, if they would do Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker for the belts, it'll feel like there's something fighting for the division or some shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you feel me? Yeah. Like just because of the namesake of Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, and then you can also mention the fact Jey Uso was former tag team champions with Cody Rhodes and his, the Uso. Obviously, you know what they can do. You feel me? But yeah, that could have been a cooker right there, bro. If you would have gave them the belts, bro. I know that, but also it's like because Seth Rollins, they could move on some. We don't take answers from nobody, bro. Like, just because we bad guys, because that's what Seth Rollins said when he won the belt. Won the Money in the Bank. He said, bro, anybody with the world chip, bro, you got SmackDown, you got Raw, bro. I'm coming for both of y'all. It don't matter. I'm putting both of y'all on notice, gang. I want it all. For the time out, nigga. On my solo shit, nigga. You feel me? So it's like, they could move on that shit. Okay, I want it all. That's including the tag team championships, you know? Cause I have a vision for this company that all right, boom. Now we're gonna put these niggas as a boom. You know what I'm saying? Just to show my dominance, right? But because, all right, cool, now what's name get injured, then you can do the what's name and what's name for the belts. That gives the tag team division a little something, as well as the storyline. You know? And then what's name already has the world title in the Mr. Money in the Bank. Isn't there? LA Knight Gunther. What about that? What do you think about that? LA Knight versus Gunther.
LA Knight would have to lose again. because I don't see Gunther holding this title for less than he had it the last time.
That's fine. LA Knight can lose. LA Knight to lose.
Nah,
No,
bro,
yeah, yes he
LA
can.
Knight's been losing for like 3 years
But
straight.
Gunther's a different like. Okay, you're right.
If LA Knight's gonna win a championship, like it's time for this nigga to win a championship, bro. And I'm not talking no IC, I'm not talking no US, I'm talking world, world, world.
Yeah, but okay, we're gonna need a transitional champion at some point, bro.
But I feel like we don't, because if they make it count,
Jay was our transitional champ.
he was, but it didn't like. They made it count. He got the title. He defended it. But he lost it to Gunther again. Like,
Who the
yeah,
fuck
at
did
the
he
end of the-
to Logan? Yeah, defended it to Logan. We can
he had to
bro,
defend it
we
against somebody, dog.
bro, but look. All we need to do, all the answer to this is fixing the characters. If we just fix the characters, right? We just got to change the character of Gunther, like a little bit. You know, tidy it up a little bit. Give him something a little bit. If we take the belt away from him, right? He doesn't have to wrestle less or be less of a wrestler, you know? But he can just be fighting for something else. You feel me? Fighting to prove something else, right? Same thing with LA Knight. He doesn't need the belt. You know, we keep making everything about the championship until he gets the title, and then what? What do you do with him? What do you do with LA Knight with the belt? He's a good guy with the belt. Who do you give him?
You have him defend it.
Against
It
who?
don't matter-
Jay
it don't
Uso?
matter- No, see, you just jumping the gun. It don't matter who you give him, it'll work. It's LA Knight, right? Now you sit here and have that thing with Sami Zayn. It don't have to always be bad guy versus good guy. It can be bad guy versus bad guy. It can be good guy versus good guy. The point of fuck story is that's the world championship. It don't matter who, if you're good, if you're bad, if you're not, you want the world title. It can be good guy versus good guy. I'd have LA Knight win it at some point, and then that's when I'd give him Sami Zayn. But now it's like, ooh, if one of these guys loses, it matters. It matters. And I just feel like if Punk loses, like, it doesn't matter. If Gunther loses, what did he win it back for?
Yeah, what did he win it back for? That's my thing. What did he win it back for? You know, because then I mean, Gunther's such a main event, but I also feel like Rusev is a main event too, bro. Like I just shake my head, bro, because it's like the mid card's so empty though, and I just don't believe that. Like I don't know, Raw is just not as good. The women's division on Raw just shits on the men's division on Raw, bro.
Dude, I don't. Every time Rhea makes her entrance, I'm just.
She's
like,
literally
oh,
John
wow.
Cena, bro. She's like no, she's literally Jeff Hardy. She's not John Cena. She's Jeff Hardy. That's what she got right now. She has that Jeff Hardy like aura right now, bro. With these girls, I ain't gonna lie, no bull. You can't even fake it, bro.
No, because it's true. You got these girls that girls are weird, bruh. Like one day they want to be girly, the next day they wanna like be strong and powerful enough.
All right, wait, nigga. We can't. Not too much on this one, gang. Not too much.
I'm not. No. It's not great. I'm just sitting here saying, Rhea is like everything in one. She's everything in one. Everything in one. Everything in one. And it works. And she's so up there. She's so relatable. That's why it seems like she's Jeff Hardy, because Jeff was relatable too.
Mm-hmm.
But she's so relatable, it works. And then you get Io that's getting to that point. But I feel like with Io,
It's a wrestling thing. It's not like a relatability thing.
The fact that she can like
Wrestle.
throw,
Mm-hmm.
like that's it's like prestige with Io. You still like her, but it's prestige with Io. And then you bring in Stephanie, and I feel like it's getting there. I don't feel like she is even like
I feel like Stephanie is gonna be more of one her nationality, right? I think that's gonna be a big part of it. But heavy on the aura of La Primera. You know, she has like this very stoic aura for a woman. You know, I hate to put that for a woman on there, but we have to be honest. You know, a lot of women don't walk around with that type of stoicism. Even Rhea, she doesn't walk around with that type of stoicism. La Primera does, you know, and then she shows out in the ring. So I feel like hers will probably be a bit of both. Like she's gonna be super cool, like on the Rhea side, but like, oh my god, she can wrestle on the Io side.
exactly, exactly. And it just you still got Liv, like they still cheer for Liv, even though Liv's supposed to be a heel. They still cheer for Liv. Raquel is getting her comeuppance. Like everybody on that Raw roster for the women is like it works. So why can't it be like that for the SmackDown women's roster? Or why can't it be like that for the men's Raw roster? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's because they're not
Somebody's
using them,
gonna win.
bro. They're not using it right, bro. And I just feel like with the Unreal shit, like they're showing us that they're not using them right. Like bro, the fact that, man, Hunter, hope you watching this game. The fact that it took what's her name, Koizi or whatever the fuck Cud name was, bro. Whatever Cud name, and Cud was like, I think the better storyline would be, Seth winning, right? And then we do something with that, whatever the fuck he said. And you're like, I don't know, man. I just don't. What do you mean you don't know, right? What do you mean you don't know? That's obviously the better story. We already know what we know with CM Punk and with CM Punk and Heyman. We already know what we know with Roman and Heyman. We don't know anything with CM Punk and Heyman, with Seth Rollins and Heyman, bro. We don't. We don't. That's why I'm like, Hunter, should you be booking? Should you be head of creative game? Should you?
That's rage bait. That's rage bait.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm baiting it. I'm baiting all the rage. I'm baiting all the rage.
Y'all sit here and act like the guy did not have one of the best like shows of wrestling on the planet a decade ago.
A decade ago?
Yes.
Who?
Old NXT.
Oh yeah, I mean he did, but I mean, but imagine if he actually cared about the talent like he cared about the talent in NXT though.
I think he does care about them. It's just you gotta appeal to way more people, and by people.
Okay, what are you doing with Carmelo Hayes? All right, triple K. What are you doing with Carmelo Hayes then? Hunter, Curse Kelsley.
Curse kill me. You wanna know what Triple K would do? Okay. First of all, take it back all the way to the mid storyline. Take it back all the way to the Andrade storyline. I'd have him do the thing with Andrade. I'd have him win. Okay. Sit here do the thing with Alistair. I'd have that be the first real rivalry he had. You got Carmelo Hayes, this cocky dude who's like, bruh, I'm mellow as money. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. You can't touch me. You have Alistair coming back in the sense of like, I don't have to prove myself, but there's something to prove. You know what I mean? And I have him going to that storyline, but the way I book things, bro, you can lose and still get built up. You don't lose and like it stops, the whole starts to fall down.
So wait, you said you would have him lose who against Alistair?
Possibly.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't mark that down, but it's possible because at the end of it, this is Tommy End versus Carmelo. Like, come on, dog. Tommy End, bro. It's Tommy End, right? So it'd be iffy, but everything would be to build Melo up as this serious contender, this serious person that could actually, get a title shot down the road. And then let's say, because Cody was still champion when he got to the main roster, let's sit here and say Cody is champion at this time. Carmelo would be a perfect Elimination Chamber as opponent. He'd be a perfect Fastlane as opponent. like serious enough to the point where you're like, you can entertain the idea of like, what if Carmelo did win, but not in the light enough to sit here and be like, oh yeah, there's a guaranteed shot he'd win. You know what I mean? Like there's still room for growth in between them. There's still room for growth in between there. But if he has a good showing against Cody, that gets more eyes on him. So down the road, it's like, hey, you know, this can't happen, and you can just continue to build it from there. But
I agree with you. I do agree with you. I'd say biggest thing I would do is take it all the way back to the draft when he got here. And from then, I know he's going to lose to Cody in that match, right? No, he is. You know, part of me thinks because of that miss Cody cutter out of nowhere. And like Cody threw out his shoulder or some shit. Part of me thinks, bitch, I'm trying to open something. Part of me thinks that's why like they stunted his whoop a little bit. But anyway, that's just a conversation for another day. Anyway, this is what I want to say. All right, I know he's gonna lose to Cody regardless. All right, cool. Cody was a champ. But boom, he makes his statement right with the match, like you say with Andrade feud. I'd have him beat Andrade, right? But another thing I also want to point is, I don't think Logan Paul was on Raw yet, was he?
Nah.
I would have paired him up with Logan Paul instead of The Miz early on. And then, you know, I wouldn't do a breakup feud or anything. I would just, you know, move Logan Paul to Raw. But that would just have Melo have that stock of Logan Paul. You feel me? Of being around Logan Paul. You feel what I'm trying to say?
If that is crazy, stock of Logan Paul.
No, I'm saying because Melo's a heel.
I know what you're saying. Bro.
Oh my God! Then shut the fuck up, nigga.
No, I'm sitting here saying because how I said earlier how the thing of Paul Heyman being in the group is if it's Paul Heyman.
Not Paul Heyman, nigga. Logan Paul. Nigga, Logan Paul? Why are we paying Paul Heyman right now?
I'm saying people don't want to give Paul the credit that he's actually a good wrestler. He can play the character good. And you just sat here and said, Carmelo, you put Carmelo and Logan together to have stock of Logan Paul with him. Like, that, because Logan carries...
Just start off with that, nigga. You just said, like, you just started off with a whole nother whoop of saying niggas be talking about this. I didn't know niggas said anything. See, now it's me. What, nigga?
Let me fucking get there, bitch.
Get there quicker, bitch.
No, nigga. How about you understand quicker?
Oh. Sound nice.
I think about it, yeah.
What?
I think that's been great, bro.
Oh, with Logan Paul?
Nah, with everything. I think that's a great with everything. I think tonight was a story shifter night for AEW. They're gonna move on. It's gonna be different now. I mean, SummerSlam is on this weekend, so we'll see what happens with that. But I think, yeah. And I just want to add, Hechicero is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Hechicero is so fucking good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love Hechicero, bro.
Hechicero, bro.
Right. Only thing I wish, if I was, like doing anything for Hechicero, I'm giving him like a grand ass fucking entrance theme, you know, like a memorable ass entrance theme, you know. Because I know Don comes out there. I need a grand ass interest in him, though. You know? That's one thing I would want. Other than that, Hechicero is literally so good, bro. I feel like... Bitch, I'm not done. Carmelo Hayes will get the stock of Logan Paul, right? So from them, you know, we can establish that, you know, Carmelo Hayes is, you know, obviously a bad guy. You know, he's a douche, a dickhead, this, that, and the third, you know. So that every time we get the little backstage segments, like he had with Cody Rhodes when he was feuding with Kevin Owens, when what's his name stole the belt and shit, and he was going and shit, right? Who was looking for the nigga, and the nigga said, "Well, if I knew who he was at, I wouldn't tell you anyways." That's dickhead shit. Or what he did with Damian Priest. And he was talking his shit. He was like, "Yeah, well, I told you, nigga, and you fuck around." He was poking the bear. Fuck you keep talking to Damian Priest like that for, nigga, right? Anywho, shit like that, where it would, you know, it would carry over more, right? But I really feel like Carmelo Hayes should be in positions that Logan Paul be in, because I feel like Carmelo Hayes' character is much better though, you know, and I just feel like we hate Logan Paul more though, just because we know him actually. You feel me?
Hate Logan Paul more naturally?
No, because we know him actually. Like, we know him, like, for real, for real.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. I give Logan his credit.
I do too.
I tried to explain this to some fucking group on Twitter a few months ago, but that's why Logan is so good at the heel, because you actually don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. That's the fucking point. And that's why I don't really like the WWE Unreal stuff, because you're starting to you're seeing who's behind the character. You're not supposed to like Chelsea Green, but now you hear the story about her having all this redemption, and now she's had to fight for it, and the injuries and the whoop-de-whoop. How are you gonna prove somebody after that? You're gonna see Chelsea.
You know why? You know how you gonna boo her? You know how you gonna boo her? Because Chelsea Green is gonna do something to the good guy in the match that makes you boo her, my nigga. You're not gonna be thinking about how she overcame any fucking obstacle about some shit backstage when she fucking I don't fucking know, nigga.
I think it's the opposite effect, bro. I think that's what happens.
I don't know, like when she removes the turnbuckle from the fucking from the thing and hits your good guy with the turnbuckle shit. You're gonna be mad as shit at the fucking arena. You or even when you watching the shit, you ain't gonna be like, nah, bro, but she did go through some adversity backstage, so you gotta think, nigga, what? Who?
Okay, no. I don't want to compare it, but I am comparing two wrestling companies at the top right now, AEW and WWE. You don't want to see Jon Moxley be champion again. You dead ass don't. If he were to win tonight, you genuinely boo it, because you don't want to see him be champion again. I'm saying
if they did like an Unreal shit and they showed us what Jon Moxley was like going through in the making of it, I see what you're trying to say. Like in the making of All In, and maybe like he went through some shit, and now we see all the clips of him going through some shit. So now, yeah, I see what you're trying to say. Okay, I see that point, nigga. Okay, whatever, bitch.
I don't like that. I don't like that. But whatever.
All right. Been streaming for 2 hours, gang.
Yeah, I think that covers it, bro. I mean, I think I don't know. It was a good starting point, and then we still got Collision tomorrow, and SmackDown Friday, and then SummerSlam again. So
Yeah.
it continues.
It sure does. It sure does continue, brother. I'll catch you for the next one, though, bro. I'm about to, if I can find my. All right, we gotta. Okay, as we keep going with this shit, though, bro, we gotta think of like outros and shit for the thing, bro. You know.
I mean, dude, I said at the beginning that I think it's time we go over the match. I think now it's time to take it home.
No, I'm saying like, I appreciate y'all for watching the show. This and the third. This has been the 5-Star Wrestling Podcast coming at you from, you know what I'm trying to say, nigga, like type shit.
That's the point of taking it home, you dumb fuck. In the match, in the pod.
All right, we're gonna take it home with this one. So let me get a 5-Star Wrestling Podcast on 3. 1, 2, 3. 5-Star Wrestling Podcast.